We're joined now by ASEE's Executive Director and longtime ASEE TV veteran, Norman Fortenberry. Norman, welcome.
It's a great pleasure to be here. Happy to be back.
So Norman, another year at ASEE, how's it feel?
It feels great, fantastic. We're in a wonderful city, wonderful hosts, large number of attendees, busy exhibit hall. Things are going very well.
That's great to hear. So how is the society doing, and what have been some challenges and successes that you've gone through lately?
Well, so I guess the biggest success, which relates to a challenge, is that for the past several years we've been working our way through some financial difficulties. But we're seeing great success this year. We've put a substantial amount of money in the bank. We have plans going forward with tightened financial plans, and I'm on the larger side, on the more substantive side. I'm very pleased that on Sunday afternoon the board approved new goals for the society. So we're really looking forward to moving forward as a strengthened society we've got strong finances and now clear goals of where we're headed into the future.
ASEE has recently been very vocal about issuing policy statements.
Yes.
So what are these policy stands and why are they important?
I guess early in January when the new administration started, we issued a policy statement, the board issued a policy statement with regard to the importance of engineering education, research and education, and continued support for those activities by the federal government. We also issued a policy statement after the president's travel ban was announced, which I guess I just saw on my phone, the Supreme Court just reinstated parts of it, stating our concern as an academic community about the free flow of people and information, how critical that is to research and education. So there was a policy issue there, and then we issued a third policy statement also generally about supporting engineering education.
So how can engineering educators be effective in changing public policy?
Well, it's not something that we're normally engaged in, so we're actually going to get some assistance in that. We're looking for a Washington, D.C. firm to help us with that. But fundamentally, it comes down to people expressing their views to their elected representatives and not waiting until there's a crisis to do so. Trying to have a last-minute conversation about what you view as a crisis is much less effective than having a continuing conversation and saying, hey, you know us, we're not, crying wolf here. Here's the issue, and here's the impact that it will have. It's not enough to say, this is a bad thing. It's much better to say, this is the impact it will have, and let them draw the conclusion that that impact is not in their best interest.
So if I'm an engineering educator and I want to affect public policy change, what resources does ASEE have to facilitate this?
We are developing the resources now, so we don't have a lot in place beyond the ability to help people monitor. So each week we put out capital shorts to let people know, and that goes to all of our members. It used to just go to the deans. That goes to all of our members to let them know what's going on with the federal agencies, et cetera. Take that information, internalize it, and then look for opportunities to inform others about things that you believe are having an effect on you or your students.
Well, Norman, year after year, it's always a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us.
Fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate your time.